Good afternoon and welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E266 in 1944S plastic tube roll. How's everybody doing today? Anthony. Welcome. Mickey Fuhr. Dan. Welcome to the show. We will go ahead and just get things rolling here. This looks like it could be a coin short. We will have to see. It is a Anco roll, so something tells me that it won't be. We have a lot to look for on 44S. RPMs, double die obverses, double die reverses. Most of the double dies, welcome Eric, are class 6 or class 4. Lighten this up a little bit. Late die state. First I thought I saw a double die, but it is not. It's just deterioration. That is a possibility, Dan. Next coin for Roger. Another late die state coin. So it looks like the same die pair as the last one. I hear my mailman driving by. Very late die state reverse. San Francisco Mint, a lot of their production, they used reverse dies till they fell off. Vincent, welcome. Coin number 3, Wanda Williams, welcome to the show. Good to see ya. It is a beautiful day down here. Of course, most of you know that already. I've been working on the reveals 6:13 to 6:20 for the last 2 days now. And I'll probably start mailing them out tomorrow. At least the littler packages will go out tomorrow. This roll is a little bit, oh, there's a nice one though. It can be pricey. Let me look at something here. See if what I see could be correct. Nothing there. Huh. I'm gonna have to keep track of other ones. I see a little doubling right here, and usually this 4 is the only one that's doubled. Let me look in the listing, see if there's anything like that. There's not. I'm going to still hold that to examine it, but I don't think it's anything. See how I turn the coin? That's to make certain angles show out or show up better. Really? I've been doing so good with the lag lately. I increased my frame rate. This is the same die as the last one. Has that got that? It does. So that might be a minor double die. Right here, an eyelid, a little teeny eyelid. It might be too little to list, but I also thought I saw it on the last four. Right here, and even right here. So I'm going to have to, let's see if there's anything like that. Look a little deeper. Yeah, I don't see nothing that would make it match this one. But we will hold that one out too. So the same die pair again for Mark. That die pair needs some investigation that I can't do right here. Oh, all right. How's the garden growing? That's one thing probably the only thing I miss about living in Michigan is my garden. And gardening is a whole nother beast in Zone 10B. Definitely not the same. No summer gardening. They only grow a couple things like okra and maybe some sorts of like collard greens and stuff here in the summertime. Everything else is growing over the winter, fall and winter. All our tomatoes and stuff like that don't grow in the summer. They actually grow good, but we get so much rain that they all explode. Even peppers, they don't seem to grow a lot of peppers. I guess some of the hot peppers, but they do the same thing as tomatoes. They get too much water and they blow up. See, there's that other one. So we're going to hold this one out too. Let's see if there's any eyelids that look like that. Yeah, these are all more substantial. But that 44 looks like there's something cooking. Yep, veggies in the winter, for sure. And I guess in northern Florida they do grow summer gardens, but they don't where I'm at. Okay, see, they grow some sort of, they call it a Florida cranberry or something like that, and it's actually related to a hibiscus. And then they grow okra, and I've seen people grow collard greens and not turnip greens, collard greens. That's what they grow. Basically 3 die pairs in the roll so far. Coin 10, I'm going to not look at the reverse. Matter of fact, I haven't been looking at the reverse when I see doubled a different die pair. I actually live right there, Eric. I'm actually in Northport. So I go through Inglewood quite a bit. Yep. Been here for 11 years, going on 11 years now. Coin number 12 goes to Farm Dog. And that should be another one with that little teeny doubled eyelid, and it is. Hopefully that turns out to be something. I'm going to look at this one because, yeah, see, I see it on the back of the 4. The one that is listed looks almost like it, except it shows on the 9 too. I don't see it on the 9 on this one. Uh-oh, I left one of these back in the pile. Let me find it. There it is. All right, didn't need to do that. Mix them up. Coin 13 goes to Carl. And there's another one. See, there's that little nick. This has got a hit on the eyelid too. Little machine doubling on this one. Most definitely a small world. When I moved down here, I was bumping into people I went to school with all over the place that had already retired down here. It was amazing. Next coin is for Jordan. Overall quality of the coins is pretty good. The only detraction from some of them is that some of them are a little later die state, which is not uncommon for San Francisco minted coins of the era. That is machine doubling there. And it is a different die pair. All right, Anthea, ain't gonna fix themselves. What kind of engines do you work on? All right, no, that's a late die state. I swore I just heard thunder. That can't be possible. The weatherman said no rain for a week. Aircraft engines, nice. Next coin is for Dave. Yeah. Well, if you got chickens running around, they probably tend to want to eat your garden anyways. I know that friends of mine that have chickens, they've got them cooped up though. But they take all their garden waste basically and feed it to the chickens. The 64D roll we just did turned out to be pretty good. 3 different RPMs into it. Coin 20 goes to Roger. All right. Is this that one again? It is. Looking at the mint mark on this because I saw what I thought was an anomaly, and we'll put it back under the scope and I'll show you what I'm looking at. I was like, oh, is this machine doubling or is this a mint mark, RPM? Well, it's neither. It's actually a stain on the mint mark. That's why you need a glass. This is a die pair that we've seen over and over again. Could be a double die on the 4, on this back line of the 4 right here and through here. A lot of the there's a master hub that's doubled on this 4, but this one even looks like you can see it right here. So we're holding all those out. They like weed and bugs. That should be another one with the little dot nick on the eyelid. It is. Yeah, that's what my buddy said. He says if they get out into the garden, they just destroy, they wreak havoc on it. This at one point, I'm sure, was the ender. And it was a different die pair than I'm used to seeing. Tomorrow is, like I said, 2024 P-roll. I'm kind of excited to go through it. We haven't gotten a whole lot of them. That is machine doubling or ejection doubling. They represent the same term. Well, they're different terms. I like it called machine doubling. What it is one of the dies is loose and it kind of rattles and shakes and takes away from the dimension. Here's another thing about machine doubling. There is doubled dies that can look similar to this. But if you look with machine doubling, the true dimension of this 9 is from the edge of where the machine doubling starts to back here. So machine doubling takes dimension away from the actual dimension of the coin. So always keep that in mind. There are a few, there's not a ton of them that are doubled like that. There's a 56D, I can think of a 58D that have that, which I believe is class 5 doubling. Most people just say anything that looks like a shelf is machine doubling. That, like I say, that's not entirely true. Blueberries, black are. Yeah, I bet they are. I'll bet. Oh, you probably don't eat the chickens though. You're probably your pets, aren't they? I know my sister had a bunch of chickens, and she would have egg layers, and she would actually, when they quit laying eggs, she would actually eat them afterwards. She had an Amish family that would clean them and everything for her. Doug, welcome. And she would eat them after they quit laying, and then she would always raise some that she had as fryers. And when she hatched a bunch of eggs, she would always slaughter the roosters, the young roosters first, and they wouldn't be a whole lot. She called them soup chickens. And that way she only had the one rooster around the farm. And that, I guess, is the way that the Amish family that lived near her did it. One of the ones that has the nick on the eyelid is they would just breed the chickens, and all the females would end up being like roasters or frying chickens, and the young roosters would be what they called soup chickens. And then she had her egg layers. I think they were actually different breeds of chickens too. But even the egg layers, when she would breed the egg layers, there would be possible roosters in the eggs that she would get, and she would eat them too. It was good. But like the old chicken, I remember you had to stew it because it was old and tough. Been a long time since I've been on a farm like that. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I think this could be an earlier die state than one that's listed already. Another one. I don't see an eye on that one though. I wonder if I have one of those. If I don't, Frostbite does. It sure does look. See if there's. So I can ask him. It's definitely earlier die state. Yeah, there's no marker for sure. Coin 31 for Paul. I think all the reveals I have are scheduled except for the 53S roll, because I want to do that one a little later. I had two different sets of bank wrapped rolls. We did the one I had two of, but this is the one I only had one of. And kind of excited to go through it because that other 53S roll was rocking. It turned out great. Coin 33 goes to Sirag. See, we've had that little, it's got a little rim cud right there. That's neat. Whatever that is, it's been on 4 or 5 coins so far. actually almost has a Blakesley effect on it too. Let me get my scale out. See if this is something that I didn't notice the thinness on the other side. 3.0. So it's I would say it's still within specification. The normal weight is 3.1 grams. Next coin for Roger. God, I thought my computer locked up there for a few. Everything starts back up to normal next week. We'll have a reveal show next Monday. Auction next Tuesday. Yeah, I keep seeing that. Yeah, that I'm pretty sure that's a double die. See it right here. Up here, back here. Can even see it on this 4. And then you see it right here in the 9. I'm going to have to hit Frosty up when he gets home. See if his does have a minor eyelid too. And here's another thing, Eric. That one showed it really well. This is a lot easier when you have multiple coins with the same anomaly on it. Because some are struck better. They're cleaner. It always seems like when stains come on a coin, they come on where there's a little die chip or something's raised up first before they stain the rest of the coin. You bet, Eric. We find new stuff all the time. And not that you find new stuff. A lot of people, they just find it and then they put it in a roll because they don't see it anywhere. And then they hope that that somebody else, pays the money to have it attributed. Our goal is to try and list more stuff, and through these reveals we get more listings, so hopefully we can have a really great resource with as much as possible in it. And between all the resources, hopefully everything will eventually get listed. There are double dies that look like that listed, and I actually think that this is a mid-die state of one that we have listed. I do think that it's actually 1DO10. Is there a cross-reference for that? There's not. But yeah, we find a lot of stuff. And that's why we don't use the term discovery coin. The term discovery coin is kind of deceiving. When people say new discovery, you don't know that. Like I said, I've got rolls of coins, probably 500 rolls of varieties that I've picked out over the last 25 years. And a lot of those are in rolls because they were minor, and I didn't find them listed at the time being. And I'm not the only one like that. There are people, I actually know people, a guy that, well, he used to, he's no longer with us. He would search rolls for RPMs, and he never attributed any of them. He would just pull them out and stick them in another roll. And he had literally had hundreds of rolls of RPMs that were never attributed. Some people just like the hunt. They don't care about knowing what it is. But doing these reveals, it helps in the fact that we're actively looking through coins. Then they get attributed. So if people have them, they can in turn attribute them. We tend to, there you go, a little, that looks like a lamination there. That is, it's just a little minor lamination on the wheat. Over here, there it is. So that's pretty cool. See, now a lot of people, there's some people that would keep that no matter what. I personally wouldn't, but hey, a lot of people that they're into it, so why not? Collect what you want to collect. I know people. There's people that collect machine doubling, and I've actually seen some that's pretty extreme, where you go, "Wow, this is kind of amazing." There's just so many machine doubled coins that, you know, from a actual, are they valuable? They're probably not valuable. Wow, I think we do have 50 coins here. That's going to be awesome. I thought this roll could have been one short. $57D can. 57Ds, to me, that's one of my favorite rolls. There are double dies, lots of them. And I have found so many of them. I get excited every time I find one. I think I got one more of those rolls left too. Those XE rolls. And that would be great if I do. We'll have to do one of the one in a month, because they've all had different double dies in it. I think the guy saved the rolls because they had double dies in it. Coin 46 goes to Mickey. Hey JM, how are you? I agree with you. I agree with you totally. Like I said, not the last roll, but the two rolls, the two 57D rolls I did before the last 57D roll, we found all sorts of stuff in him. They were awesome. All right. We'll go through and do a recap at the end of this roll. Coin 48 goes to Sissy. All late die state coins at the end of the roll. Ooh, now those, I love those. The issue, they're like pipe bomb rolls. Those rolls are either smoking hot or they got weird toning inside of them. But I like those tubes because you can be certain that they haven't been searched too. That's one of the best parts about them. And the final coin of the roll goes to Dave. And Dave gets a normal coin. Looks like we found quite a few of what I believe to be 1DO10. That's not bad, JM. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. And we have coins 4, 5, 8, 12, 13, 20, 21, 23, 30, 32, 35, and 39, which I believe are 1DO10. And those are for Crispy, Parvis, Dave, Sissy, Crispy, Parvis, Roger, Carl, Taco John, Stan, Mark, and Farm Dog. Tomorrow we have a 2024 roll. I'm kind of excited to get into that. And then after that, we have a 58D roll, a 53S roll, and then Monday before the reveal show, I believe it's a 60D roll. It is a Chase Manhattan 60D roll. And it is a large date roll. Who was the winner? Oh, man. See, I'm going to start drawing the chip beforehand. Coin number 3. I don't even think I did it on the last roll. Is for Parvis. There it is. Thank you for reminding me. I'm going to just have to pull it and forget it during the reveal. Well, I'll be here about 1 o'clock, Eric, so hope to see you there. You don't think so? Well, maybe I'll get used to this. I'll try it for the next couple. All right, everybody, you have a great day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye.